Years later.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Exciting day today. I'm very excited because today we are at Sublime Designs. There's the door. So the bike's being booked in for a wrap today, so I'm just going to get it out of the van and take it into Levi and the crew, and they're going to wrap it. Unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, I'm not allowed to go into the workshop to have a look around. But hey, it is what it is. So I'm going to get the bike out of the van, get it in there, and be back in a bit with the new wrap. Well, I'll get me steps in today. I've been here about 4 hours, and because of the COVID, like I've already outlined, I'm not allowed to go in, so I'm having to sit outside in the van. Apparently, Levi is he self-proclaims himself as the T-boy. I've seen that on videos. I've got video evidence of that. Now, I've been here roughly 4 hours. He did say it takes approximately 4 to 5 hours. I mean, I'm not in any rush, but it takes as long as it takes to get it right. So I'm quite happy sitting here waiting, but I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas. Come on, let me see what it's like. So anyway, I've been here about 4 hours, and guess how many times Levi, or the other guy, what's his name? Dale, I think his name is. Might not be that. Have a guess how many times they've come out and offered me cups of tea. You've guessed it. Big fat zero. Zero teas. If I'd have known, I would have bought me a little fishing kettle and stove with me and made my own cup of tea. But they're probably so engrossed in getting a proper job on my bike, they've neglected the tea duties. I was thinking, shall I actually go in and say to them, what's the next letter after S? And they'll go T, and I'll go, thanks very much, 1 sugar and milk. Be in the van outside, mate. But no, I can't do that. It sounds a bit of a dick, doesn't it? So anyway, I'm getting my old steps in, walking around the unit. So looks like an aircraft carrier type thing, don't it? So that's the back of the unit there. So the front's round there, as you see. So I'm doing laps of the building every now and then because I can't feel the back of my leg or my arse cheeks. Not that I want to feel my arse cheeks. Now, if he wasn't in the old lockdown business, there's a gym just there, look. Looks a tiny gym, but I could have spent an hour in there on the old treadmill. Maybe they do tea, but no, it's all shut at the moment. So yes, that's a lap of the warehouse. There's my van. And if anybody's wondering, does an R1 get in I nearly said a caddy because everyone goes on about caddies and vans, don't they? But does it get in a Transit Connect? The answer to that question is obviously yes, it does, because there's the van 100 and something miles away from my house and the bike's in there, so that'd be a yes then. Only just. Can't get wheel chock in there because it's sticking out, the back wheel will be sticking out of the van about that much. So without the wheel chock it goes in, so no issues with that. Anyway.
Take them on your phone, then. Yeah.
Look at that. I must admit, I am well chuffed. I'm the biggest and oldest child that Levi has ever seen in the shop. I can't stop going, oh, look. And what's even better, and this is like, I didn't pay extra for this, but I'm having tea. And they got a new tea boy in there. Love you, Brad.
What do you have, tea?
I'll have tea with one, thank you. Yes, that's Bradley Ray. Superbike Rider's making me tea. Fucking legend.
It's all the service we provide here at Sublime, mate.
Yeah, extra service. I must admit, I mean, I was just saying to Levi a minute ago, I seen Chasing Tents, was the Chasing Tent video.
Yeah, Abby's bike. We've done that one.
Yeah, you done the RSV.
Yeah, one please, mate. I'll have coffee. Please. The other will have tea with half a sugar. Cheers, mate. Yeah.
And then I must admit, I did Facebook it on the Track Addicts, and I put down a post on there who's the best at rapping, and everyone, not everyone, but the majority was all Sublime. So yeah, I'm
busy with it, so.
Yeah, I must admit it's really good. So how long did it? Oh, it took about 5 hours, didn't it?
Yep. Yeah, it was all printed and cut when you got here, so just fit time was basically like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. So it's excellent. So unfortunately, we're not allowed, or I'm not allowed in the workshop today because of the COVID restrictions. So hence we're standing out here in the beautiful rain.
Beautiful Suffolk weather.
To get the old, but yeah, I must admit I'm very pleased with it, and these guys do an awesome job. So I'll put a link to their socials in the description of the video if I can talk. I'm so excited and tongue-tied, and yeah, I can't wait to get out on it. If we're allowed to get out on it.
I know, let's hope so. Let's hope we can get on track soon.
And I don't want all you superbike blokes on the track when I'm trying to win the novice.
Making your bike look mega.
yeah.
No, that's all good.
Yeah, nice one. Anyway, you get the gist.
Before I end the video, I just want to answer a couple of questions. Now, a few people on Facebook and so forth have said, well, how did you get to that design? Because that looks really good, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, what I've done is I first contacted the guys at Sublime on social media, and I said to them, look, I want a wrap, because I'm no designer, so I've not got a clue. So this is where their expertise and their sort of design flair, if you like, comes into effect. I sent them a couple of logos. I said, this is my website for my company, gymnutrition.co.uk. So that's the sort of colours that I want to sort of match my company. And I kind of like this bike, and I kind of like that bike as well. So I sent up a couple of pictures of what they have wrapped in the past. So I said, if you can roughly base it on that and maybe put a twist of that in it as well, that was it. So pretty vague, I suppose, is what the information that I gave them. So I said, well, you just take that basic information that I've told you and you come up with some snazzy design. So a couple of days later or whatever it was, they sent me not via email, via Facebook, they sent me some designs, and I sort of looked at those and thought, oh wow, that looks really good. I showed it to a couple of friends and they said, yeah, that looks great, but what about if you just do this a little bit different, maybe add a little bit of this there, take that bit off. So we altered it slightly. Now the guy, Levi, did say at the start, I'll send you over the first draft of the design. If you're not happy with it, we can change that as many times as you like, because we want to get it exactly how you think in your head that you want it to look, and then we'll run with that one. So the guys are very, very accommodating for people like me that are pretty vague and haven't really got much of a clue. So I think we had about 3 variations of the first design before we sort of settled on the third version 3, if you want to call it that. So that was pretty much it. I paid my deposit, booked it in. The lead time was probably about 3 or 4 weeks, something along that sort of lines. So I'll conclude the video there. So thanks very much for watching if you got to the end. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my little videos, and I'll see you on the next one.